Hi folks, welcome to another apple tasting. Got Nigel here. This is our third apple tasting of the 2024-2025 season. We've got 12 varieties in front of us, which you won't be able to see them all, but you'll get to see them close. So.
Yeah, okay. It was a bit of a struggle to find 12 varieties this time. Usually I can easily find around 20 new sorts this time of year, but unfortunately this year we've had so much rain, it's made a lot of the fruit a bit grubby, and they're tending to fall off much too early. So I've actually had to recruit a friend, and 4 of these varieties are not mine, they're grown by him. Okay, let's start with the first one. This is one that we have seen before. This is Darty Spice. It's a citrusy russet, a white-fleshed citrusy russet, usually rather good. This is about 3 weeks earlier than it should be, so it might be slightly tart. But as I say, they are actually falling off the tree. This has scored 5 in the past. What do you think, Julie?
No.
Yeah, it's quite firm. It's not bad.
I've tasted things like this in the supermarket when they weren't right.
Yeah. I don't think this is quite right.
No.
But nothing we can do. They are actually falling off the tree. Hopefully there will be a few left in 2 or 3 weeks, and perhaps we can try those in the next tasting.
I think as it stands, that's...
About a 3, do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. It shows the extent to which growers are at the mercy of the weather. It really does. Second one is apple from Poland. This is Costella, and thank you, Michael, for the tree, which came from a cutting you gave me. That feels quite nice and firm. A very different flavour from the last one. It's a sort of warm flavour. Skin's a little bit tough, but I'd rate it higher than the other one.
Yeah, I'd give it 3.5. That one.
Yes, I think I'd get.
I mean, it's got a unique taste.
Yeah, I've never tasted anything like that from a supermarket.
No.
It's a sort of at the caramelly end of the fruit spectrum, of the taste spectrum. I think I'm going to give it, a 3.5 seems fair. The skin's a little bit tough. It's not quite as it should be, but it's not bad. The third one is Ramond. We've seen this one before. That translates as red moon. And if you leave it on zoom, we'll just show the flesh colour. This is quite red. There we go. This apple, I think, comes from a collection in either Russia or Ukraine. I'm not exactly sure where it comes from. Its origin seems to be not very well known. It's soft.
Very soft. Unique taste.
It's very strange, that is.
It is. I think another piece of that. Right?
It's quite pleasant.
Yeah.
The skin's good.
Yeah.
Very thin.
Yeah.
Yes, and this is growing on me, this is. Yeah, I could eat the whole of that easily.
That's a 4 for me.
Yeah, 4.5 for me. Very pleasant.
Yeah.
It's a little bit lemony, almost savoury in a way.
It's certainly different to anything you taste in the supermarket.
Yeah. Next one is an apple which my wife Alison spotted in a hedgerow a few years ago. This is the Potter's Marston apple. The original tree, unfortunately, has been destroyed now. The farmer has taken out the hedge and has put in a big pond. It's white-fleshed apple, you can see that. There we go. It's sort of egg-shaped. That's not bad at all. It reminds me of pear drops a little bit.
Yeah, I agree with that.
A bit more?
Yeah. Yeah, this is very nice, folks. Exceptionally good.
Oh, I've given you a bit of grub.
Yeah.
Let's take that off. I like that. That's a good 4.5. Definitely. What would you rate it at, Julie?
Yeah, I'm going to say 4.5. I can't find really fault with it, but it's not quite a 5.
It's not quite a 5, no.
No.
Right, next one is Wen Pippin. It's an apple from just outside Coventry, a village called Wyken, where it was discovered.
Yeah.
It's quite firm. It's a yellow apple. And it's got a curious eye here. You can see it looks slightly odd. It's very open. It's quite a strong, concentrated flavour. Fairly sweet. A little bit tart. And when you grow the tree, it's very, very upright. The fruit tends to be quite high up.
It's a 3 for me.
Okay. I'm going to give it a 3.5. Next one is Vouge. This is very similar to Ramond. It has crimson blossom, just the same. The shape and size of the apple is usually similar. It's red-fleshed again. This is from Germany. And I often get asked if Rotamond and Vouge are the same, and I'm sure they're not, though they do taste quite similar. They flower at the same time. And they ripen at the same time. I'm going to taste pretty similar. It's quite pleasant. I rate that a little bit lower than the Rotamond. I think it's a little bit tarter, a bit sharper. What do you think? Or it's not
3 for me.
3, okay.
Yeah, it's
not as good, is it?
No.
Not this year, anyway.
no.
But some years it's the other way round. So 3 for Julie, and 3.5 for me.
Good. It's got a bit of an aftertaste.
It has, hasn't it? Sort of, yeah, a bit of a background taste. which I find okay, but some people, Alison for example, finds it a little bit bitter afterwards. Yeah. Right, next one is Garla. You'll see it's not like a supermarket Garla. This is grown on one of our plots. One of the problems with Garla is it frequently develops scab, which means black spots on the surface. But this one seems okay. So we have had quite a bit of scab on our Garla tree this year because of the amount of moisture. Well, it's recognisably quite similar to the supermarket apple, but it's better. It's more concentrated, more intense in flavour. And the skin's very good, as you'd expect. I think that's, for me, that's a 4.
I think 3.5 for me.
Okay. Next we have Pendragon. I think this apple originated in Cornwall. I don't think it was bred, I think it was found. You'll see it's got patches of russet on it. It's red all over basically. Slightly elongated. And if you pick it too early, it's very dense and sour. As it ripens, it swells a little and it gets lower in density and a bit more spongy, and the flavour gets milder. Oh, that is sour. It's not quite ready.
No.
No. No.
So.
Yeah, okay. I couldn't eat the whole one of that. 2.5 for me. This is the problem with the weather. When the fruit start falling off, you have the choice of throwing it away or eating it. And if it's not ready, you're the loser. This is one we've never seen before. It is called Colossus. We've named it after our friend Mike Callahan. He found it on the peninsula at Foxton. You might remember the original tree,
Yeah.
Julie. It was enormous.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But now that enormous tree has fallen over and gone. I mustn't give you the skin or you'll moan about it. There you go. On the original tree, it was shaped slightly differently, but you can see it's nice and big, and it's firm and it's in decent condition. And on the original tree, the eye here was very, very big. And I think as it ages, as the tree ages, our tree will start to produce fruit that looks the same. That's definitely lemony. Well, I think it's quite good. I reckon that would cook really well.
For me, it's a 3. It has got a very funny taste.
Yeah, it's quite sharp, but it's not unpleasantly sharp.
No.
I'm going to give it a 3, but with the proviso that I think I'm going to try cooking it. It would cook very well. And being large, it would be easy to deal with. Right, the next one is Rubenola. I'm not sure of the origin of this, but I think it comes from the Czech Republic. And it's been known for a number of years. I don't know what the parentage is, but I think it was bred. And I think it's a descendant of another Czech apple called Rubin. which is a bit bigger than this. You can see it's very pretty, the skin is nice. Yeah. Oh, that's very nice. It's quite concentrated and
That's a 5
sweet.
on me.
Yeah, I'm going to give it 4.5. No, I'm not. I'm going to give it 5. I agree. It's very, very nice. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
No.
Nothing. Right, next one is Marion Beauty. There were not very many of these left on the tree. But this one looks in good condition. Some of them had started to split, but it looked so good I thought we must try eating one of them. Oh, it's not cutting too well, it's a little bit soft. Oh, it's too soft, it's gone over really. Still a 4 though for me, I like him.
Yeah.
It's got a texture a bit like a Blenheim, it's crumbly,
Yeah.
but pleasant. How would you rate it, Julie?
Yeah, 4. It's nice.
I think if we'd had that a week ago, it probably would have been a 5.
Just needs that little bit more of a
Yep.
crispy,
Yeah.
not necessarily, just a little bit harder, it's too
Yeah.
soft.
Very
And
nice.
the flavour.
Look at the colour of it too. It's ever so pretty. And our last one is an apple called Pinova. Slightly pointed. And I've tried this sort of privately, not filming it, on a number of occasions, and I've really liked it. And this is, I think this is a cross between...
Can't eat that.
Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have given you that. I forgot, sorry. Mustn't be the skin, must it? I think this is a cross between Cox and Golden Delicious.
And it's hard.
Well, I think that's very nice. It tastes a little bit of both. I can sort of recognise the taste of Cox in that. Can't taste the Golden Delicious part very much. 4.5 for me, I think.
4 for me.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. So we've got a clear winner this week, Rubena, and the Potter's Marston apple has come second. In the equal third, we've got Ramond, the red-fleshed apple, and Pinova. Let's put the score sheet there so you can see it. There we go. We hope to have 12 more apples for you to go through with us in probably another fortnight or so. Fingers crossed that I'll be able to find enough to make the tasting worth filming.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye,
Bye for now. Well, that was quite an interesting selection, wasn't it? I did like that one.